Bless up all of the mothers that do them daily. Bless up all of the fathers that do them daily. And bless up all of the youths who honor them parents. Yes, man. So, which part me did reach last time now we was talking about? Yes, before me even going into that, somebody asked me, am I still in contact with the brethren who did set me up on a plane ride with the weed? Well, I don't really see him since that time, but I wouldn't really call him my brethren still. I didn't meet with them parents after that. You know, we didn't meet with them. And them did I say, boy, the man see me as a brother and them wouldn't do not like that to me, but it did happen and I feel him brethren. And him did say to me, say him know say the youth who him did send to my house, him know say that youth is a youth who do things like that. And him tell him say not to do it to me. So I leave it to you to make your judgment on that. But yes, things reached a stage where I was now contemplating being a singer as opposed to just writing songs for singers. So I started to speak to a few people to see what could happen as I was around sound system and such delights. And I did speak to my uncle, him named Tropics, him have a big son named Tropics, and him involved with a whole heap of artists. So I did raise it with him and him say, I never know you want to do music. And I say, yeah man, I have an interest in music, you know. So him say, if you talk to Ken, so I say, who name Ken? Which Ken this? And him say, Ken Boothe. So in my head, I say to myself, what am I supposed to do? Walk up to Ken Boothe and say, what? So me want for the music and things that's all click into place. The world is not that simple, but I left it there with him. And I said, alright, I will make contact with Ken, but I never make no contact with Ken. I said, sure. I don't know what I could say to Ken Boothe when I see him to make him somehow start to help me in music. So I never say nothing. I left it at that. But same time, I was on the road with my brother named Andy. Andy big up himself. And me and Andy used to go from studio to studio and just hang around and start pick up some of the flavor. In fact, when we go to Jammins, studio now, we tell him say we uncle sell me because him and my uncle tied same way, but nothing really come of that at the time. Nothing ever materialized. But it was nice spending a whole heap of time around Jammins and the other artists them around. So same thing with Scorpio over Joesland. Again, that was our next link, and nothing never really happened this on either, even though them welcome me warmly. So me still up on the road, me and they go from studio to studio. And just I try for all the vibes, you know, from a Tough Gang or Anchor, wherever the studio there. We go up there and I try for all the vibes and see what can happen. So at the same time, you know, we used to go dance. You know, Rich Park, we live in a Richmond Park. All of the dance, all them there close by. Like Chelsea Jerk Center, House of Leo, them place there. All La Rose over Portmore and them something there. So a whole heap of dance I used to do about. So I used to go dance 7 days a week. That was my university for learn this thing named singing and study how music move people in the dance hall, how select a draw tune and such delight. So I used to make sure say I go dance every night. And I used to have a dance opposite Twin Gates Plaza off a Constant Spring Road where I think I even choose the night because Jim and I used to play at Chisholm Avenue every Thursday night. And Exodus and Super D and them other sound they used to play every Tuesday night. So in them time when the selector play music, you know, them play like the old hits first, you know, the Alton Ellis, Dennis Brown, Studio One selection, Phyllis Dillon, them kind of music there, which I love to hear because it's singers, but them play it in the early part when the dance not really ram. So if you want to hear them selection there, you have to go from early out all the Bob Andy and them tune. You have to go from early up for hear them tune. So see him Andy. Me and Andy I go a top line one Tuesday night, you know. In the early part of the session. When the sound string up and warm up and people just set up themselves in a place, Soupy set up himself and like more from this and one long line of people outside Soupy, you know. But anyhow, within a place, nobody not really did it. And Andy said to me, say, yo, I know Ken that. Can me tell him when my uncle tell me, says, if you go check Ken, you know. And him did ready to carry me go up there, you know. And I said, boy, I don't know me, I go tell him man when I see him. So I will allow that. But anyhow, him did the dance, him there in the middle of the dance, Ken Boothe in the middle of the dance, and I said, God Almighty, look upon that. Yes, Papa! My first album, Solid Ground, and my latest album, Stand Up Firm, are both available on all usual platforms. Check them out. Saying. I said, God Almighty, look upon that. So, me approach Ken, me approach him, me say, hold on this hand, me go chat to him. Stay here, so me soon come, man. Me go over this one. Me say, yo, Ken, me say, God. And him turn to me. And me say, my uncle tell me, say, me for link, you know. Me say, where your uncle name, man? Me tell him, say, my uncle name, Alvin. Him say, what? Him say, check me tomorrow, 8 o'clock. And him give me him address. That time, I tell you, man, Cold Bumper, take me, you know, because he give me him address and everything, and he give me him number and say, come check him, man. And just as simple as that, as I mentioned, my uncle name, you can imagine? So said, so done. I go check him about 8 o'clock in the morning. And from there, so me and Ken just go up on the road every single day. First of all, when we reach and see him house, you know, him house paint red, gold, and green, you know. Ken Boothe house paint red, gold, and green. So when I see the house, I stand up outside the house for about 10 minutes with my mouth to open and look. And I say, but look on the man here, this is the man who sing everything I own. Anyhow, when we reach the house, him there, introduce me to him family and such delights. And him's a man burn him chalice. From 8 o'clock a morning, you know, early hours, you know, the man there burn him chalice. And Ken to me is like the first superstar, probably the only real superstar, well, not the only real superstar, I come across other superstar, but him the first man, when me say, him just bush out every day. Cause I saw him take him time in a man and get dressed and make sure say him trash out and him look sharp, and then we jump in him vehicle and we drive about all kind of studio and go up on all kind of mission around Jamaica. Me and Ken Boothe, you can't believe? That time I not sing a note yet. The man just take it from me, say, me want to be a singer, and him start introduce me to the music world. And everywhere we go with Ken, you know, may I tell you something, man? Ken knows that Jamaica love him, man. I can't tell you that, man. The way how him used to get dressed is like it's a duty for looking best for Jamaica, so him stay. And one day him said to me, say, one day he must go to a country, you know. I don't know if it's a show or him just gone up a country for do some other business, but him sit down in his car. Him and a next brethren, I think the next brethren a drive. And him say one woman a hang out her clothes. It's a way in the country, you know. She a hang out, this time him just a bill him name, if that makes sense to you. And one woman a hang out some washing pan the line. And she just catch a glimpse of him. And the way how the woman react, it impact on him soul, man. It's like him just feel a duty now for doing best in the music for Jamaica. And that's something that always stay with me, you know. Them listening. And any studio where we go, or anywhere where we go, the reverence where them play, where the people them give to Ken Boothe, man, may I tell you, man, it's something to behold. So I spend a lot of time around Ken Boothe, thankfully, you know. But no music really kick off from that specifically. But I was introduced to the music world. So same time now, the same one Andy, you know, him have a cousin named Iceman, who par with the next youth name, Iceman. Iceman come from, the other Iceman come from Greater Portmore, and my brethren Iceman him come from Richmond Park. So one night, my brethren Iceman he knocked my door, you know. And him said to me, say, yo, him call me by my Babylon name, you know. Him say, yo, Errol, one producer from Marvel, you know, him have the punani ready, you know, it sound bad, you know. So him knows me the one to sing to, you know, this Iceman. So him say, yo, you want to come up there? Me and my next virgin I go up there. And at first, you know, me ask to myself, if me did I go on one dance where I keep that night there, you know, but me say, you know something, I'll go to the studio first. I'll go to the studio first. And I made a decision in terms of making a first step into music that night that was to change everything. But I'll tell you more about that the next time we sit down and hold a reason. Go and big up yourself. Until the next time. Bless it up.